It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Gets by him at the 25. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Mahomes now to throw. Out left and complete to Thornton. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one with a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert
try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's McLaughlin. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. But now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
So the completion good for just 3, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run it with Andrews. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 37. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They'll run again here with Andrews. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. Really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This now a third and 4. Complete to Johnston here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4.
As a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
2nd and 10. Yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
33. Distance on the punt there, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that was a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And running with power here.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 18. 39 yards there. A big one.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, running the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So he stopped for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Pacheco once again.
He gets away from one. And at the 42-yard line here, brought down there.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle, absorb a lower center of gravity, and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now here's Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Gerald Smith. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. The big fella. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think there was was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's Tony. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Duvernay in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On the ground, Andrews again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo
and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll be a 44-yard move, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as he'll bring him down shy of the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Open man is Duvernay.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Justin Herbert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now, it's Andrews. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Herbert on third down now. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And quickly they get to the line. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Herbert.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
Able to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
67 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, he's the...
Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the final can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot in the